All right, it's Tech Tuesday. God damn it, Jay-Z! Seriously, we're tired of writing about your missteps with Tidal.
Yeah, I, for one, miss the days where I could just enjoy your music and, if possible, attend one of your concerts to give you my hard-earned money so that you could live a lavish lifestyle because you've earned it.
Yeah, let's be honest, you earned it.
You're a good musician.
Yeah, your music has entertained millions of people and you've been blessed with wealth from hard work and raw talent. So, why the hell do you keep digging yourself a hole with this Tidal thing? Just say it helps indie artists actually act on those promises, prove it to consumers and the artists themselves, and stop talking shit about other companies or the people critiquing you for your weird Illuminati marketing ploys.
Preach. So yes, Jay-Z did a Tidal exclusive stream and concert of B-sides for the loyal customers who lasted longer than that initial 30-day free trial period and who have chosen, of their own volition, to spend $10 to $20 a month on the premium service. Good for them. This service is actually something that they want, I guess. No harm, no foul.
But then Mr. Z decided to bash other companies who are doing no more than running successful businesses in front of a crowd of people and the crowd of people watching online. Apparently, he thought the Tidal was so exclusive, no one but its own members would ever possibly see the footage, because that's how the internet works, right?
Wrong.
Nope.
And now we have this video of him taking shots at Apple and Spotify and comparing their practices to slavery, alluding to them being racist, and somehow dragging the unfortunate victims of police brutality into the fray to somehow help his argument against these competing businesses.
So anyways, he started off by saying, don't go with the flow, be the flow, which I can only assume actually means don't go with the flow, use my flow, because my flow is better because it's mine. Don't use their flow. Bad flow. No. If you create your own flow and it does better than my flow, then fuck you. And also, fuck that flow chick from the insurance commercials too, because that's not my flow. Did you get any of that?
Yeah, it all rhymed. I mean, it was just flow and flow, but that's what he did too.
Yeah.
He went on to say, this Tidal thing is all about the music. We're going to preserve the music. We're not gonna let nobody take our music. We're not gonna let nobody offer our music up. Do what they want to do.
Then he went into the freestyle, and we'll just link that in the description. A lot of N-bombs in there.
Can't say it.
But it basically equates what companies like Google, Spotify, and Apple do to artists as slavery, and then brings in the killings of Freddie Gray, Mike Brown, and Trayvon Martin to somehow prove his point. So...
Then he goes on to complain about how people will buy Nikes, iPhones, and pay for Spotify, but for some reason you won't give Tidal a chance.
Please! It's pretty ridiculous. Like, bro, you're wearing $150 pairs of shoes. You can't try my premium music service. That iPhone was pretty expensive.
That's the best way to market
maybe you
your
have
product.
some money for my service, because that iPhone was very expensive. Please, sir.
It's a proven method to get people on board.
Guilt-tripping them?
Yeah, to make fun of them and call them cheap bastards.
Yeah, anyways, one Redditor summed it up over on r/cringe, that subreddit, by saying, reasons this is cringe. Number 1, exploits the deaths of Mike Brown and Trayvon Martin and conflates it with millionaires not getting paid even more.
Ooh. Number 2, basically states that racism is the reason Tidal is failing and not mentioning how poorly marketed it was.
Number 3, also conflates slavery with not making even more money than what he already does. This is the Redditor's words that it's repugnant.
I think it's pretty. It's at least tone deaf. Like
it's very
like the entire existence of Tidal has been. This is so fucking tone deaf.
Like literally, like we said in the beginning of this video, just hey, it's for indie artists or artists that are getting ripped off by these companies because they don't have the footing to tell the labels to get them a good return on what they're making for these companies. Instead, you go out and market it as this premium service, and you just bring out a bunch of millionaires on stage, and you're like, give us your money. It doesn't work.
It's I love that Tidal exists.
Yeah, it's great.
Anyway, will I be correct in my 6-month estimate for Tidal's actual survival?
I initially thought no, but every time there's news about this service so far, it's been pretty bad. So it's looking more and more realistic.
I want to be the Nostradamus in this one.
Yeah.
Just so I can say, hey, I told you so, Jay-Z.
Yeah, we got you, Jay-Z. If you're watching this for some reason, hi, big fan.
Yeah, stop. Just don't. Stay out of Silicon Valley. But yeah, in other tech business news, Verizon just bought AOL for $4.4 billion.
What?
When people our age hear AOL, it conjures up memories of dial-up modem sounds and a sort of walled garden internet experience where they don't let you do anything dangerous. And that was back when AOL it stood for America Online.
Yeah, it was pretty great when the internet was super new, but after a couple of years, it was basically what old people used to connect to the internet.
It was my first experience in the internet was AOL.
It was.
And then I
mine,
remember
too.
the golden day where I found the one button that said "Go to the actual internet,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "Wait, what?
Whoa!
There's more to just like
Their homepage?
Yeah.
Oh, this email and these links? Well,
Yeah.
Oh, you want to see funny jokes? You have to click this thing.
Oh my god, it blew my mind. I was like,
Yeah, actually, so much of my life was spent just coming up with away messages and buddy icons.
Yeah.
Just time wasted, guys. But in the last 6 years, AOL has turned into a media conglomerate, buying up media websites like the Huffington Post, TechCrunch, MoviePhone, and Engadget. They've also gotten real big into online advertising, which earns them $600 million a year.
That's where the money's at.
The additional money comes from old people who have yet to deactivate their original dial-up accounts, so
yeah,
whatever.
Are they still sending out those CDs?
I think so. We used to go
Probably
around
not.
throwing them outside of cars because they're little dickheads.
Like their rivals at Yahoo, AOL has spent the last couple of years playing a very extreme game of catch-up at the digital video content game, and they produce and host original shows on their AOL Originals site now.
Yeah.
They got about 20 or 30 shows.
Yeah.
I've never seen a single one, but...
The most ironic thing about this deal is that AOL already tried partnering with a service provider back in 2002 when they bought Time Warner, but that deal ended up losing everyone involved a shitload of money, and by 2009, the two companies had broken up and gone their separate ways again.
Since then, the guy who currently runs AOL was an exec at Google from the start, so he seems to have turned the ship around from being absolute shit to whatever it is now.
Yeah.
Anyway, this new deal between AOL and Verizon looks to be aiming for that same kind of synergy as the AOL Time Warner deal was going for back then, but maybe in today's landscape it makes more sense?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see exactly how Verizon uses AOL's content and resources to grow their business.
But hey, Tech Tuesday isn't all just business news.
Are you sure?
I don't want to bore you to death.
I'm bored.
Here's two dudes flying jetpacks over Dubai in 4K.
Yeah, we actually talked about this guy on Tech Tuesday a few months back, but let's refresh your memory. He's Yves Rossi, aka Jetman, and this 55-year-old Swiss dude has made flying jetpacks into his life's mission after getting bored of simply flying normal old fighter jets and commercial aircraft.
Yeah, this fighter jet's just so boring. How do I make this more interesting?
And to be fair, this video did come out last week, but we were in London where
Yeah.
everything's 50 years behind technology-wise.
So he's previously gone on flights over the desert, which is cool as shit by itself, but seeing him and his protege zipping around in jetpacks over the most futuristic looking city in the world is absolutely surreal and insane.
He has a sidekick?
Yeah, there's two of them in
It's
this
a
one.
sidekick?
Two guys.
His protege.
zipping around.
It's his Robin, right?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. That's fucking adorable. Anyways, like in his previous videos, this one ends with a tease for his next one with a third dude. Oh my god!
Yeah.
He's gonna be like the new Justice League.
Yeah.
Great, except for fucking Captain Cold. Get them the hell out of here.
Yeah, so that third dude is hopping onto a cargo plane with the two dudes from the video, and I guess we can
This is
expect
superheroes.
at this rate, 5 years down the line, he's just gonna have an army of these guys
No,
flying
this is
around
great.
fucking Ultron robots
No,
or
this
something.
is the best thing ever. This is the best
Yeah.
part of Tech Tuesday. This is amazing. This guy is Tony Stark. I love it. Fuck yeah. Anyway, speaking of ways to get from point A to point B that are totally badass, first off, pause this video and go watch Mad Max if you haven't already. And once you're done with that, in a couple hours from now, watch this video of the actual tank car from the movie just zipping around the wilderness.
Yeah, it's called the Peacemaker.
Oh,
and
good.
It's from the company How and How that mainly makes emergency and military vehicles, all badass.
Oh, they should do a show called How It's Made, spelled HWE, and show all the Mad Max
I'd watch the
instructions.
shit out of it. So it's a modified version of their Ripsaw vehicle,
Sure.
which is the world's fastest tank, and is currently being tested for actual battle by the U.S.
We don't
military.
need tanks anymore. We got drones.
It's a drone tank, though.
Oh,
It's
what the fuck?
remote control, and
Oh,
it goes
great.
100 miles an hour.
Oh, fantastic. Just blow it right through an orphanage.
Yeah. And since so much of this amazing movie that you need to see if you haven't already was done using practical effects and stuntmen, we cannot wait to see all of the great behind-the-scenes making-of footage that they are surely going to be dripping on
I
us.
hope the Blu-ray for this is 24 hours long.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't need access to crazy expensive military vehicles to have your own Mad Max experience. You just have to be as crazy as this guy. Colin Furzy? Verzi?
Sure.
Whatever. He strapped a jet engine onto a go-kart and created this ridiculous beast of a vehicle.
Yeah, it shoots flames out the back.
Yeah.
That's cool. It can get up to 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And saying strapping a jet engine onto a go-kart is pretty reductive, actually. It's not giving him nearly enough credit. He posts a bunch of videos on his YouTube channel showing the whole complex process of creating this vehicle basically from scratch.
Yeah.
So if you have access to the same tools he does, you can go ahead and build your own death machine.
Anyways, if the post-apocalyptic wasteland of Mad Max makes you fear the future, here's a video of a robotic surgery system called the Da Vinci stitching the skin of a tiny grape back together with a tiny needle and thread.
Yeah, the system's robotic, but it's not being controlled by AI or anything scary like that. It's actually operated by a surgeon's actual hands, and it takes their movements and scales them way down and takes out all the shakiness.
Oh, good. It's like a steady cam for your hands.
Yeah.
Great. That grape is contained inside a glass jug the size of a milk bottle, so all those little robo arms are able to fit through a hole which is only about 2 inches wide. So using this thing is very non-invasive and would cut down on recovery times a lot.
Yeah, just a little hole.
No giant staples all the way down.
The idea of a robot doctor standing between you and a tragic operating room death is a scary thought, but something like this that allows a skilled surgeon to work on a tiny scale without having to open you all the way up will probably save a lot of lives.
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. We were looking for a way to see Mad Max again, and we saw that there was this theater, like 4DX theater in LA now.
LA Live.
And so we started watching some of the videos about this, and it is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, all the seats rotate on gyroscopes and shit, and it shoots water at you.
It has smell-o-vision, so it's cranking smells in there.
Fog and rain.
That, like,
a tickler.
So they fill the room with fog, and like, it'll rain down on you, or like spritz you right in the face. So we're like, okay, Mad Max is gonna be pretty cool, but like it's a desert movie. There can't be like too much craziness. Like, yeah, you're gonna be rocking around and shit like that.
We saw what their next one they're gonna have is though.
San Andreas, and let me tell you how fast we immediately bought tickets, which were prohibitively expensive to this theater. Like, boom, that fast. We're going to see San Andreas in 40X, and I swear to God, we're gonna review the not only the movie, but the entire experience, and we're probably gonna throw up.
Oh, and if you live in the Los Angeles area and want to join us for this fucking crazy ride,
Thursday, May 28th.
May 28th, LA Live.
What is it,
9:40 p.m.
We have tickets to that. If you want to go,
Or Road D.
Road D. If you want to go, we're going to this. And if you live in LA and you want to experience the 4D thing, like, this is not a commercial for them. We just saw this and we were like, what the? It's like a Universal Studios ride.
It's simultaneously the coolest and stupidest thing I've ever fucking seen.
They're like, yeah, we got flower shop smell, and we got gun smoke. And there's
all the news reports of people trying it out. Like,
I want to have like my giant like soda and popcorn and just be like throwing it all over myself.
You can't be allowed to eat in this thing.
How do you get up to go use the bathroom?
You just shit your pants. I'm sure you're not the first.
Are you like, you're done with like a seatbelt or something like that? These are all questions that we're gonna answer, and you can answer them with us. LA Live, downtown, the 28th for San Andreas at 9:40 p.m. I know it's expensive. I bought tickets for me and my girlfriend, so I'm broke now until the next paycheck. But if you want to, please join us, and that's Tech Tuesday. Watch our content.
Yeah.
We're gonna go watch some 4DX movies.
Whoa, 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 whoa.